Hello everyone, and welcome to the new course on making word games in Unity. Word games are one of the most downloaded and profitable types of games on Google Play, and users spend a lot of time playing them. This course is not for complete beginners, and it is recommended that you first watch the quiz game development course from this channel, and then come to this course after getting a short introduction to coding and Unity. Okay, let's start building the game. First, go to Build Settings and switch the project to Android. Now let's set up the scene. Change the game resolution to a mobile resolution. I'm choosing 1920 by 1080. Then I drag my game scene to the right so I can see the changes I make in real time. And now let's create the necessary folders for the game. Stay with me. Always try to keep your project very organized. For every file you use in the game, such as fonts, images, scripts, animations, and so on, create them in their own related folders so you won't run into problems later and can find your files more easily. Now let's import the images needed for the game into the project. Just drag them into the sprite folder. Don't worry, I'll upload all the images used in the game to GitHub if you want to use them. They're simple images, so you can easily make them in Photoshop as well. Now let's rename the game scene from sample scene. I'm just going to name it game scene, but you can choose any name you want. Now let's create an image object in the hierarchy that will serve as our game's background. Click the canvas that was created along with the image, go to Render Mode, and change Screen Space Overlay to Screen Space Camera. Now drag the camera from the hierarchy into the Render Camera field. Now go to the UI Scale Mode section and choose Scale with Screen Size. Set the resolution to the same one we used in the game view, and set Match to 1. We made these settings so that our game appears the same on all screens. Increase the scale of the image so that it covers the entire screen. In the Source Image field, assign the background image to it. Let's create a few buttons for the letters. Stay with me. I added a font to the project, and I'll share it with you for you to use. To be able to use the font for Text Mesh Pro, we need to convert it into an SDF asset. Follow along with me to go through the steps. Create an empty game object named chars. This object will hold the necessary buttons inside it. Now let's work on the buttons. Make the same changes for them that I do. This part doesn't need any explanation. I covered all these steps in the quiz course, so just follow along with me and apply the changes. After creating the first button, just duplicate it several times and position each one in the desired location. Now change the text of each button to a different letter so it looks better. I'll put the three letters A, C, and T, which can also form the three-letter word ACT. Now copy one of the buttons, place it above the others, and make the other three buttons children of chars. The new button will serve as a help for playing the game, so just follow along with me and apply the necessary changes to it as well. Now let's create the table where the word letters will be placed. Stay with me. After creating the two help buttons, now let's create the table where the word letters will be placed. Stay with me. Okay, now our table is complete. Now let's create the coins text, which will show the number of coins added when the user wins the game. After creating the text for displaying the coins, now let's create another text to display the letters that are being dragged. As you can see, I wanted to run a build, but the game scene started very slowly. To make it faster, follow along with me and make these settings. We need to do a few minor things before finishing the scene. Stay with me. Now select all three buttons, add the event trigger component, and make the same changes that I do. And finally, create an empty game object named Game Manager to manage the game. Our game scene is now complete. If you have any questions or issues, ask them in the comments. I'd also appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and like the video.